We're going to start 900 block of Bear Park Drive. Report of a suspicious package left on the lawn of a residence. Officer en route to investigate.
Okay.
Remember, I read these as they're written, Rob. Some of them strange, some of them funny, some of them just plain Evansville, or as we put it a minute ago, OMG. Perry Township Fire Department, mulch fire at Stadium 16, Pearl Drive. Male subject set the mulch on fire by the employee entrance.
You can do that?
I don't know that that's legal, but somebody did it.
I mean, I didn't even know if you put a match to mulch that it would light up, but I guess I never thought about it. Because I'm not an arsonist. That's why I've never thought about it.
Fight inside Simpsons Market, Covert Avenue. Customer that was trying to steal is now fighting with employees.
By the way, whether I should or I shouldn't, I see this as like an episode of The Simpsons because it took place in Simpsons Market. So I see it like the Quickie Mart.
Okay, here we go. Q17R3. Extrication at Grandview Towers, 1000 Fulton Parkway. Subject stuck in that infamous elevator once again. The elevator.
Is that the senior? Is that for old people?
I believe so. That's the elevator that people get stuck in at least once a year. Somebody gets stuck and we find it on Evansville Watch.
By the way, did you see me trying to go through my Rolodex of PC terms for old people? Is that a senior? Is that an old folks? Is that a
assisted living facility?
Whatever the PC term is for that.
All right, 1500 block South Frederick. 2 males are trying to get into vehicles. Subjects are now running eastbound on Ravenswood from Frederick.
Okay.
Attempted holdup just occurred at Sam's Food Mart, West Columbia Street. 2 white males tried to hold up an employee. No weapons seen. Update. Sam Food Mart suspects last seen running by Hacienda. Only thing stolen was a phone charger. EPD continues to investigate.
All this for a phone charger? Yeah. All that for a phone charger?
Yep. And then there's just plain Evansville, short, sweet, and to the point. Dispatch, check welfare on Powell Avenue near Southeast 4th. A female's lying in the street.
No kidding.
Because, it's Evansville.
That happens every week?
Yep.
I bet you'll leave in here one of those on Thursday.
At Walmart, 335 South Red Bank Road, possible intoxicated female driver ran into 2 vehicles in row 5 on the parking lot.
But you know what? At Walmart, she might not even be intoxicated. That could actually be a good day driving for her.
It could be. 600 block of East Louisiana, 2 males fighting in street. Crowd watching. The fight has been going on for about 30 minutes, they say.
Oh, no, that was just Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Right? Or they were filming a music video.
Oh, yeah, that was last week.
Or a video. I don't know if it was a music video. Dispatch, 3 juveniles just stole money from a jar inside Spuds and Stuff, Northwest 1st Street. 2 males, 1 female between 8 and 12 years old.
Really?
That's what it says. 2 males, 1 female between 8 and 12 years old.
Okay. I didn't know. I just thought.
SMH.
Yeah.
Just facepalm.
Okay.
Parenting, you're doing it wrong. When your kid walks in and steals the tip jar from the Spuds joint, come on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Kat.
Male subject in a white Impala threatened the female driver of another vehicle with a knife. He wanted her to pull over. She didn't. The Impala was last seen eastbound on I-69 from Highway 41. How scary is that?
Yeah, I mean, okay. I love the timeline of events in that story. Like, he shows a knife and then asks her to pull over.
Right.
Oh, yeah, let me pull over so we can talk this one out. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
I'll pull over right here, right around the bend.
Mm-hmm. I will pull over in the police station parking lot.
That's the only place I'm pulling over.
Yeah. All right, dispatch. Subject, follow this, Rob. Dispatch, subject stated Deaconess Hospital's holding them against their will. Wants an officer to come get them. Officer en route to investigate.
I don't know how that works. Can a hospital do that?
Well, there was an update to it. Basically, they were waiting on the doctor to make the on-duty doctor to make the rounds to sign the discharge papers.
Okay.
And apparently the patient was
impatient.
Yes.
That's what we should call the patient.
The impatient patient.
The impatient.
Yes. Suspicious male, 500 block of North Bakey Road by the tennis court. Tall male hanging around the women's restroom.
Oh, no.
Has been there for a few hours. Officer en route.
Where was this?
North Bakey by the tennis courts.
I wish I knew the setting better because I can't visualize what that looks like.
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly where 500 North Bakey is.
While he can't help that he's tall, he can certainly help that he's creepy.
And that he's hanging out by the women's restroom and has been there for hours.
Pick a better place to hang.
All right. At Jeanette and Covert, male subject standing by himself on the corner yelling and cussing. EPD en route to check his welfare.
We have one of those every week.
Absolutely. Possible impaired driver. Ford pickup hit a sign and kept running into curb by spuds and stuff. Driver now at Home Depot on Pearl Drive. Update, the impaired driver is now at Walmart on Red Bank. Dispatch says the driver is staggering down row 4 heading into the store.
That's scary. That's scary to me because, like, when someone's that out of it and they're driving their car, it's essentially just a guided missile.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That could kill somebody.
It could. Hazard, barrel rolling around in the roadway on northbound Highway 41 just south of the ISP post. Just
Gosh dang it, Donkey Kong. What did we tell you about this?
Okay, Rob. Dispatch report of a person lying in the street on Cass Avenue near Fairlawn Avenue. EPD en route to check welfare. Update, the gentleman is just resting at Cass and Eastwood. Officer says he is fine.
Oh, well, that's good.
Disorderly conduct at Hardee's, 4400 Covert Avenue. Large group of people causing problems and fighting, also throwing bottles and rocks. Update, disorderly conduct at Hardee's. They've scattered. Officer says the subjects are leaving. It's a large group of juveniles.
I like how they use the word scattered as if they're cockroaches.
Well, you know. In the area of First Avenue and Florida Street, a male and female are yelling and throwing things into the street.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it makes them feel better. Dispatch at Franklin Street and Norman Avenue. An intoxicated male subject is throwing rocks at cars.
Why?
Don't know, Rob. Bolo issued for a silver Nissan Maxima last seen westbound on Franklin Street at North Main Street. Occupants are throwing exit passing vehicles.
Why?
Pollock Avenue and Edson Avenue. Disorderly conduct at Pollock Avenue apartments. Several subjects arguing and throwing furniture.
Why are you throwing so many things? Stop it, Evansville.
First Federal Savings Bank, Belmead. Male subject is yelling and throwing cookies at employees. He just exited the bank. Update, First Federal on Belmead. Subject left in a vehicle. He also threw an adding machine and a binder at an employee. EPD on scene.
There are so many great things to do with cookies, and you choose to throw them. But can you imagine what it looks like when the adding machine
oh my god
gets thrown?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think that they mean? Because that's, I mean, a term I've heard before. Is that a calculator? Is that a cash register? What do you...
An adding machine on a bank, to me, an adding machine it's the calculator, but it's the calculator with the printer roll.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
about?
about? Where
Exactly.
It looks like a receipt roll.
And it makes that printer sound every time you hit the equal sign or whatever.
Yes, but that's exactly what I picture in my head.
Can you imagine what that looks like with just, there's thin toilet paper from the adding machine laying about, there's cookie crumbs thrown about. What else was thrown?
A binder.
A binder? There's probably papers everywhere.
If you want the whole list of what was thrown, hold on.
Yeah, please.
We had...
cookies.
Bottles and rocks. We had throwing things, throwing rocks, throwing eggs, throwing furniture. Then we had throwing cookies, an adding machine, and a binder.
Is that the end of the throwing portion of Evansville Watch?
That is the end of the throwing portion of Evansville Watch, and then I just have 2 more for you for today.
All right, please.
But you understand now, I had to go through all 50 that I have and separate those out because I had to put them together.
By the way, I will remind you, this one is crazy already, and this is only part 1.
Yeah.
Part 2 will come Thursday.
I told you, this was the most epic 7 days of Evansville Watch I've ever experienced. I have 2 more for you. We're going to wrap up today with customer trouble by Deerhead, East Columbia Street. Female in a cab refusing to get out. But driver says he's getting out because she's crazy.
Now, Kat, were you involved in this? I know you were there.
No. I was not involved in this. Not at all. I drove myself to Deerhead. I drove myself away from Deerhead.
How crazy do you have to be where the cab driver leaves his own cab?
I know, right?
Because you're crazy.
Because she's crazy.
What could have happened in that cab?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't
know.
Okay, honestly, like, this makes me want to become a police officer. Because I feel like if they have these questions, they can just go and look at their records. Don't you want to know?
Sure.
Like, what was happening in that cab?
What brand of crazy was she?
What brand of crazy?
Yeah.
Exactly right. That's what I want to know.
All right, I have 1 more for you.
Oh, we're not even done?
No, I have 1 more, and I hope this one is as funny to you as it is to me. There's a lot of detail here in the couple of sentences, so try to follow along, Rob.
All right, I'll try my hardest.
All right, Bolo issued for an older maroon van. So you follow me? Older maroon van.
Yes, be on the lookout.
With padlocks on doors.
Oh, I saw this. Yes, so much yes. Go ahead.
No license plate.
padlocks on the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you think, pre-power locks is janky, can you imagine padlocks?
Padlocks
Like
on the doors.
like a master lock that you'd put on your gym locker.
Yeah, padlocks. So an older maroon van with padlocks on the doors
my God.
and no license plate. Because this does not scream in any way I'm going to abduct someone. Okay? Older maroon van with padlocks on doors and no license plate. The post goes on to read, it's being driven by a white male. He's been driving around the 1300 block of South Barker area in Howell Park, unsuccessfully hitting on women.
Wait, unsuccessfully?
Probably because everybody's afraid that they're going to get abducted. Because it's an older maroon van with padlocks on the freaking doors and no license plates.
If you go into that van, chances are you're not coming out.
No.
Because you don't know the lock. You don't know the combination.
Or you don't have the key.
Or whatever. Yeah, you could be never seen from again.
But he's unsuccessfully hitting on women, Rob.
The only positive of that story is that van is probably easily identifiable.
Yes.
No license plate and locks on the doors.
And unsuccessfully hitting on women. That is like the creepiest thing.
Oh.
Yeah, but it had to end there because it's just
Thank you, Kat.
So that's half. And let me tell you, the other half is just as good, if not better.
Evansville Watch, I tell you every week, we just love what you do.
Yes.
We love what you do.